Today we're making a plan for a triangular prism. Next week you will be making a clay box, a piece of pie or piece of cake with a lid that opens, and then we'll glaze it, and you can use it to store candy or whatever, jewelry or whatever you want in there. Next week you will need the entire time to put it together. So we're going to make a plan this week. I'll show you what to do. Next week, as soon as you come in, you'll be able to get started and get to work immediately. You're going to get a piece of paper, and on your paper you're going to fold it in half. I call this hot dog way, and fold it in half. Hamburger way, so you have 4 sections. We're going to need the different parts patterned. So we're going to need a top and bottom. Which, are they going to be same or different? Okay, top and bottom are going to be the same. We're going to need 2 sides that are the same. We're going to need a back side. So what you're going to do first, if you draw your triangle, I do not care if you want to freehand your triangle. That's fine. By freehand, I mean you can just draw it. Cake and pies aren't necessarily absolutely straight. If you want to have one that's not straight, that is fine. It will be a little bit harder to put it together. If you want yours to be exact, you can use your ruler, and I would draw the top here. My top going across is 4 inches. I'll put it so you can see it. 4 inches. So then I'm going to make, if I make a mark in the middle, halfway across is 2 inches across, and that's where my point's going to be. Now I'm going to connect my lines, and I'm going to do a straight line here to here. Now I should say that your triangle, the reason we folded it into 4ths, is your triangle needs to fit inside this 1/4 square. That's because I need to make sure to have enough clay for everybody. If someone makes a giant pot, we're going to run out of clay. So you're going to make, this is going to be the top and the bottom. So you're going to cut two of those. Now I'm going to have to make the side piece. The side piece, of course, is going to have to match up. So this one you're going to have to measure, and I'm going to measure this one is 5 and just a little bit. What shape am I going to make for the side? What will I cut out? I'm going to do a rectangle, and you can decide how high you want your side piece to be. I'm going to go, this is going to be a fairly large pot, I decided. And again, it has to fit within your rectangle. The higher your sides are, the harder it is. So if you make it super high, you might have a problem with it falling over. So I have the top. Let me show you here. I have the top. I have the bottom. I have the rectangles for each side. Now I need one more piece, which is the back piece. So again, I'm going to have to measure 4 inches across. And how will I know how long to make it? It's going to be the same as this side right here. So this side right here is 2 3/4. So that's how long I'm going to make it, 2 3/4. If you want to make it easier on yourself, go ahead and measure this first and make it come out to an even number so you don't have to do the fractions. I did not do that, but you can decide if you're going to do that or not. And then you'll have 1 extra section left. So here, and I'm even going to write, go ahead and, so you'll know how to cut, how many to cut out of clay. Write, cut 2, cut 2, cut 1. That's just a note for myself. When I come in next week, I'm going to know what to do. Now when you're done with this, you're going to go back to, those of you who have not finished yet your rotational symmetry design are going to do that. Everybody else, I have something else for you to do.